Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the 105 leFH18B2, the French Tier 5 premium SPG that we know and love as VP La Pew Pew. You might know it's a lefty or a leaf blower. This one is on the south spawn of Murovanka, and it's under the command of Captain Pugwash. Okay, right, well, we've started the game and Captain Pugwash. Well, if you're not British, you probably don't know who Captain Pugwash is, but it was a cartoon series that only lasted for about, 15 minutes on the evenings after school. You watch a silly cartoon about a pirate called Captain Pugwash. And yes, it was a very good cartoon at that. Now this is the VP La Pew Pew, named by one of the members of What Arty Noobs. It's a French Tier 5 premium SPG with a 105mm main gun, capable of doing 410 alpha and penetrating 53mm of armour. It's based on the Shure MV7X, which makes it a heavy tank, which means if you're in a light tank, you should not ram this thing because you will always come off worse. It's fairly heavy. Weighs 34 tons in total, but it's its fire rate that's really so dangerous. First shot hits the G1 heavy. In fact, two shots hit him. Our shot hit him for 120, and the other Arty on our team happens to be a gorilla, and he hit him as well. Now on the enemy team, we're facing two VPs, so it should be a very dangerous game, and we just got another hit. And the kill shot actually comes from the gorilla. So, yes, he's got one kill so far. Okay, Stug 3 Aslains. Just missed him. The surprising thing is there's only two premium SPGs in the game. Wargaming could have made a fortune if they'd sold these or more premium Artys. And there's certainly a lot of Artys that have never been put into the game. And there would never be an excessive number of Artys in the game because, of course, having two Fifis in the game, in fact, there's three in this game, is not excessive. They balance out each other. Of course, if you happen to be in a tank, you probably don't like the Fifi because they are so deadly, but it's something to keep you alive, you know, to make you work harder to stay alive. Oh! Now that was a premium round and a heat round that went right through the side of that vehicle. And in fact, actually, these have got 350 alpha and 104mm of pen. And that was another heat round, and he got 318, a low roll in that shot. So he's trying to line him up for another one. Rouse out. Just missed him. It went over the top and made a very expensive hole in the ground. But he's lining him up for another shot, and he fires it in. And the AT2 is no more, but it wasn't us who got the kill. It was a KV1SA on our team. That Stug was about to get another hit. And look at this Leopard. Now, it's almost a shame actually firing heat rounds at the Leopard because he really doesn't have a whole lot of armor. But it's still funny seeing a tank die with just one shot. That guy died to a KV1. Okay, well, it's gone quiet all of a sudden. We're three tanks ahead of the enemy, but the enemy seems to have the magic forest, and we don't. So we're dialing in on this M10. We fire snap, and he still dies, even though the heat round comes in a little late. Yes. The heat rounds are expensive, so ideally you need to use them on a heavy tank or something with a lot of armor. And an AT2 does have a lot of armor. Rounds out. That one hit the ground just behind him. That was the gorilla hitting him and stunned him now. And that certainly hurt him. In fact, actually, that helped the gorilla as well, because he stunned him just before the shell went in. Now that hit the ground. There's only 6 enemies left. Now it's only 5. The AT2 just died. Even the blind shot. Both enemy Artys have been spotted at the end of the map, but we're so far away from them And this Arty won't fire over the entire range of the map unless you get it a little bit closer to the center. We've already lost one enemy Arty, so we're not going to get a counter battery fire, but we can certainly help with disposing of the last enemy Arty. We should be close enough now to get a shot. And he's died before we can even shoot. Okay, we've got some enemy tanks over on the east side next to the lake. Okay. We're loaded with HE. There they are. A Type T-34 and a Skoda. Rounds out. Well, the Type T-34 has exploded and there goes the Skoda. There's only one enemy left. It's a Panzer IV Aslains H. And he's right in the middle of the Magic Forest as far as we can tell. Could be hiding in the bushes of a tree. Our heavy tanks are moving in on them. Not spotted him yet. There he is. He's suddenly been... Yes, he is in the fallen trees. And our first shot misses him. Oh, no, it doesn't. We got the last kill of the game. Well, that was fast and furious at the end of that game. It was actually the gorilla that fired the first shot that went in and missed, but it was Captain Pugwash who fired in the last shell, which absolutely, well, it completely obliterated the Panzer IV Aslains H. He managed to get a third-class tanker out of that game, but that's all he got. His win rate was 4,462, which is super Unicum standard. But yes, he only got the 3 kills. Let's have a look and see the team score. Well, he actually did get the highest damage in the game. Surprising, but it wasn't 20% of the enemy hit pool, and that's why he didn't get the high caliber. The second highest damage in this game turned out to be the Panzer IV, who got a medal, a Spartan medal, for 1,174 hit points. And the third highest damage in the game turned out to be the enemy Fifi, or at least one of them, Maestro, who got 1,079 hit points of damage, but no medals. The only other player who actually got medals in that game was the Striv M42, and he was the one who killed both enemy SPGs, and he picked up only 464 hit points of damage. When it came to kills, though, it was Captain Pugwash and the Panzer IV who got 3 kills apiece. 2 kills went to the Striv M42 and the KV1, and on the enemy team there stood Dry Aslains G, also got 2 kills. When it came to base XP, it's the Dry Thea who actually got the most damage. Base XP robber, 810 to him, 746 to the KV1SA, and 678 went to Captain Pugwash. He fired 18 rounds in the game, got 7 direct hits and 5 penetrations. A lot of those shots were premium rounds, heat rounds, and that's why they went straight through the armor. 5 splashes as well, 1,678 hit points of damage, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damaged 5 of the enemy, killed 3, and he actually suffered a loss. 2,375 credits on a premium account, and that was mostly down to the fact that he was firing those heat rounds, a lot of them, and they are expensive. He also picked up 7,526 experience points out of that game as well, getting a reward for mission of 6,102. So, as he says, a fast and furious, well, sort of, right at the end of the game, he was picking up kills left, right, and centre. It was only after he actually started using the heat rounds that he started picking up these penetrating shots. And in fact, he got 2 penetrating shots on that AT2, and that's why he did so much damage to that guy. Hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like, and thank you for watching.